In a world people don't understand what the left lane law is supposed to be about, comes a man to give those people a message. And he's here to say, knock it off, you're doing it wrong. Hey folks, friendly neighborhood state trooper Lewis coming at you again. Want to let you know we've received your comments, we've heard your messages, asking to do something, anything, say something about the left lane law. And so I'm here to drop a little bit of education on you. One moment, please.
They called for one of us on C470 in Morrison area. Know about it?
Probably up there.
No, I've heard nothing.
I haven't heard anything yet.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Duty calls, as always. Anyway, we're here to talk about the left lane law and what it really entails. So basically, the left lane law says that on a highway where there's a speed limit of 65 miles per hour or more, don't speed, when there's two or more adjacent lanes, meaning lanes connected going in the same direction, the lane furthest to the left is reserved as the passing only lane. So that basically means you should only be in the left lane when actively passing, and then you should safely exit to go over to one of the right or center lanes. Now, the key word here is safely. It's your responsibility anytime you change lanes to make sure it's clear to do so. Make sure it is a requirement to utilize your turn signal. This is not an option. Want me to say it in Bostonian? Use your blinker. Okay, we got that down. Safely change lanes whenever you are doing so. That being said, there are some exceptions to the left lane law, and we've talked about this before. Remember the move over law? Thank you for doing that, by the way. If traffic's highly congested, it's otherwise unsafe to leave the lane, then obviously you can't do so. And while it's not enforceable on a roadway that is less than 65 miles per hour, don't speed, it's still best practice. Only use the left lane when actively passing. Now, some of you may be saying, well, if I'm in the left lane and I'm going the speed limit or more, don't speed. And somebody comes up behind me and they're obviously speeding, I'm performing a public service by slowing them down. All right, we're going to stop there for a second. We're going to go back to a lesson we should have learned in grade school, which is two wrongs don't make a right. In fact, on the highway, two wrongs equal a lot of wrong, and it's a recipe for disaster. So you are not the guardian of the speed limit on the highway. We are. That's our job. We enjoy our job. Please let us do it. Now, there's a flip side to this, and some of you might not like what we have to say about it. And that is, despite some videos that have gone around without any scientific research, infographics without any sources cited, that meme people love to share, violation of the left lane law in and of itself, not actually the top cause of crashes. Not even in the top 10. You know what are some of the top causes of crashes? Well, that would be things like speeding, changing lanes too quickly or unsafely, tailgating. Oh, let's not forget distracted driving, like looking out your side window and yelling at somebody going too slow in the left lane instead of paying attention to traffic in front of you. Yeah, these are some of the top causes of crashes. These are dangerous. Just because somebody else is violating the left lane law, it doesn't give you the right to drive aggressively to or around them. It's called personal accountability. It's a hard concept for some people to grasp, but you're still responsible for your driving actions. Again, it's a cliche, two wrongs don't make a right. So that being said, we understand. We understand the frustration. It gets road ragey out there when people violate this law. Talk to any first responder you know, any police, EMS, fire. When we have been responding to a scene with very bright lights and very loud sirens and people still don't get out of our way, we understand the frustration. It's a literal life or death situation and people still don't move. We get it. It's frustrating. So some of you out there are probably thinking, well, how come you guys don't enforce it then if it's such a big deal? My response to that, great question, is why do you think we're not? Last year alone, the Colorado State Patrol stopped over 4,000 people to give them, let's call them one-on-one education sessions about the left lane law. Some of them even got diplomas, if you know what I mean. We are making an effort. Again, I told you at the beginning, you've sent us messages, you've told us this is a concern for you, so it's a concern for us. And just like we can't get every drunk driver, texting driver, aggressive driver off the road, try as we might, just because you're not seeing it happen in that moment doesn't mean we're not trying to enforce it. We are out there. So, what can you do to help out? First and foremost, don't violate the left lane law. Okay, we've got that out of the way. It should be obvious, and yet here we are. Second, if you see it happen, take a moment, take a breath, react and respond accordingly. If you end up causing a crash or crashing as a result of aggressive driving behaviors, we now need to respond to your crash and investigate that. And while we're happy to do so in order to help you out, that means it's less time out there enforcing laws like the left lane law that you want us to enforce. So, please don't violate the left lane law. Don't drive aggressively around it. And maybe you know somebody who doesn't really understand that this law even exists or what it entails. That being the case, this would be a good time to comment down there, tag them, publicly shame them. Don't do that. I'm just kidding, mostly. But please feel free to share this message, because a lot of people don't understand what the law is or that it even exists. And the more information we can get out there, all the better. And above all else, like always, drive safe. Thanks for listening.